You're popped. Hi everyone, welcome back to my mukbang, to my YouTube channel. Today we're doing a mukbang. This is my sister, as you all know, this is Anal. So today we're doing the Korean barbecue mukbang. We borrowed this from Anal's friend and we didn't know that we had to get our own thing to fry on. So this is actually our baking tray and it is very steaming. But yeah, don't mock our baking tray. We just saw this on YouTube and this is what happens when we try to copy people. We have absolutely no idea what we're doing. We do however, have some topics that people wrote in for us to talk about during our mukbang, which is good because our last mukbang we just fully freestyled it. We also got a list of things we're not allowed to talk about by our mum. Thanks, mum. Oh, yeah, so this is our marination.
Stupid idiot!
This is to marinate our meat. This is soy, brown sugar, ginger, and a little bit of, how's it? Nice?
I hate you at all. Wait,
Stop!
It tastes like bacon.
No, it's smoked chicken.
Oh my god.
We got our capsicums over here,
I'm eating strict
some mushrooms,
She got me a bowl, but
olive oil.
that's not normal.
Our different meats is steak, I forgot what this is, lamb, pork, I don't know, chicken, smoked chicken. We've got noodles in the corner. I'm not meant to be eating all her vegetables, but she's eating my meat. And then this, somebody recommended this. Somebody recommended this. It's called
Somebody, that girl who picked up the barbecue from?
Bull's Eye.
This is my first time I tasted this.
Nice then.
Wow.
Guys, this is what I love.
What the fuck are you? Like, seriously. Why am I making that good?
I can lead me to the first question that was asked on my questionnaire, which I asked you guys on the Instagram, and some people sent in some stuff to talk about. One person wrote and said, talk about high school.
I was so naughty in high school, guys.
Honestly, I think high school was my best time. What about you?
Nah, I love my life now. I love my life.
I loved high school. I lived like there was nothing that I need to worry about.
Did the teachers like me? No.
I don't think they liked you. In all honesty. I don't even think they liked me. Actually, I know they don't like me.
No, I love her.
Which is fine with me. I don't care.
In high school, I was really naughty. I'll say that. Like, my mom has to come and sit with me in class. At some point, if the teachers ask her to...
Can you stop moving the sauce?
I'm sorry, I just want to show you how we're dipping up. Come on, this part so they can see, man. Did I fight? No. Never fought. Why? Because no one wanted to fight me. And I didn't want to fight anyone. I was just naughty, but I wasn't mean.
Most of my fights in high school happened during rugby season. Anyways, yeah, overall high school was, I used to go to high school, I used to want to always be the first one there, not the first one in class. I wanted to be the first one dropped to school, then I'll go to the shop and hang out there to be the last one to get into school. That's why I'm so smart.
That's when I think I should start in now. In school, yeah, I was naughty. I had a lot of friends.
Why you always lying? Oh my god.
Like, a lot.
I played like all the sports.
I played no sport.
I I think in high school we were very, very
I was
different.
like people that hide in the PE room because they don't want to play PE.
Loser!
I was the people that hid from my English class
Oh.
and my math class.
Oh. Now, I love PE and stuff like, but I like exercising, but I think I was shy because I was like, I look weird when I run.
There was one teacher, and I'm not even lying, he hated me. Like, he would find any reason to
Can I
argue
try
with me.
it?
Who?
Do you think I know him?
No, you don't. He was
Oh.
not in high school when you were there. Like, it got to the point where we got sent to counseling together. And we still refused. Like, we went to counseling.
Counseling?
Yeah, Mr. Arnold. Yeah, he was art teacher, I think. Yeah, we got sent to counseling together because we couldn't even act right in the same room. And so we got sent to counseling together and we still refused to do it. We were like a bad couple that went through divorce or something. We even had a fight once at the bus stop. Like, he tried to square up with me at the bus stop. Like, that's not even in
Can you
school.
tell me why? Like, what culture is he?
He's Balani.
Oh.
He,
Be honest, was it your fault now that you're out of high school? Just be honest, was it your fault?
half of it is probably my fault.
I thought it, so the other half of him.
Yeah.
Why
Like,
did
in
you
at the bus stop, the bell rang to go to school, right? And he was like, he was calling everyone, oh yeah, like saying good. And then he drove past and he saw me sitting at the bus stop and he was like, I'll get into school. And I was like, nah, I'm not in school, you can't tell me what to do. And then I started hanging on the bus stop thing and getting smart to him. And he literally like grabbed me like this and he's like, get into school. And I'm like, you get off. So it was just like, and he got so angry, he grabbed my school bag and chucked it in the rubbish bin. I think he had a crush on me. Right now, I'm banned from my high school. I've been out of high school for 5 years now. I'm not allowed there right now. Because the principal doesn't like me. I know she doesn't. Emma Scolilo. I love you though.
I went to 3 high schools. I made 4 times. My parents sent me to crashes because I was so naughty.
There's a whole one right there. Another topic that was sent by one of my followers was,
I haven't finished.
oh, talk about your screen time in high school. Not as cool as mine.
I got sent to crashes. Took a high school there for 1 year because I was naughty. But yeah, I was good. Changed my life, came back. And when I came back to Elsa, because I started at Elsa, then I moved to Open Grove. And from there to Christchurch. So from Christchurch back to Open Grove, or Elsa. I was so skinny. And everyone was like, what? She's so skinny. That's what I wanted to say. I went skinny.
Now this is something, what's all about it? People don't even know. But yeah, if you know me in high school, you already know. I like to categorize myself as the funniest. I think I was the funniest in high school.
I think I was hot in high school. Comment below. Was I hot
Like-
in high school?
And I'm not even lying. Like, I'm not even trying to be up myself. Maybe because he liked me. But this one guy was like, not only are you like really funny, but most funny people, they're not pretty, but you're pretty.
You know how you know that's the only person who's so Vanessa? She won't forget it.
Of course I won't forget it. I ain't about to front like, oh, it slipped my mind. No, it didn't slip my mind. So the next person wrote to me, wrote on my questionnaire, talk about Tongan mother-in-laws that don't like you. And she also, in addition to that, is, would you leave him? Boyfriend, not married.
I've never.
If a mom-in-law doesn't like me, I'm gonna stick around. But I'm saying it to an extent, like she hates me, like there's no reason for her to hate me. She's trying to do stuff to like jeopardize, like I'm just dating you. I'm gonna walk away before I marry you. But boys, Don't compare. It's not the same thing. That's a dad's role to be mean to you.
First of all, I was examining myself.
But that's why I said if there's like no reason to her hate. Like she's just, like her son is like up here.
It's to an extent. Right? Like the lead said, like if she's, like, if that's her 40 is, you know, you see me understand, because I have a feeling I'm going to be that mom. Like, my son, my oldest son, especially if he's my only son, I'm going to be like, oh, you know, that's my one hope. That's my one son.
I'm not trying to be mean though.
Grew up on that one son. Damn, I feel sorry for my life. Because if my one son marries a girl that's toxic and tries to come break up our family, then yeah, I'll probably examine myself first. Like, why does my mama not like me? And then if it's like no reason, like that's just her character, I'll leave. Because marriage is a long ride, my friends.
But then that's why, like, that's why the Tomlins just have the boys come to your house. Because obviously the mom's not going to bring her son to your house if she doesn't like you.
What if he just comes? But
if my boyfriend comes and his mom said no, he's not going to come, he's not going to come to my house. I'm going to say no. You work it out with your mom. Like, no hate towards the mom, but you just wait for the mom. Like, talk to the mom. Like, talk to your mom. Don't be disobedient and go against your mom's will, because this could come back on me. Like, my son, our son, could do that in the future. And then I'll have to kill a girl. I have to kill her. But yeah,
summary of the story is,
just always remember you're once going to have a son too. And if you're like sitting around at home like, I don't know why my mom doesn't like me, blah blah blah, and like, no offense, but like you're toxic, you're out drinking all the time, you can't sit at home, I don't think it's your mom-in-law's problem. Just see, I think it's your problem. It's coming so personal. But yeah, that's my intake on it. Maybe I should sit around and examine myself. I think a lot of mother-in-laws will probably run away from me. If you know, you know. I want to love my mom-in-law, but not as much as I love my mom. Love my mother-in-law too, my mother, but like,
my mom-in-law was nice.
Because some people be loving their mom-in-law and putting them before their mom.
Yeah, like, who the hell changed your nappy, bro?
I remember that day we were looking at the Melania, like meeting her then, and I was like, you wonder why Tom and Mom get so hurt when you up and just disappoint them, man. Yeah. They spent so many years meeting you, taking care of you.
Especially for
Like, and then you just up and disappoint them like that. I was like, oh, I saw this girl's thing, she did a questionnaire, and she said, for people to comment into a questionnaire, when you get married, do you put your partner above your parents?
I don't know.
And she came from biblical perspective, because your partner becomes, you leave your partner and become one with your spouse.
Every time I talk to people about that, it's like mixed emotions there. Because the Bible says to leave your parents behind. I can't.
I think it's, to me, it's like people see it wrong when they're asking the question. Like, you don't have to put your partner above your parents. Like, when does that even...
That's why I really, really, really like David. Because he's like that. Like, he never ever, no matter what, he never makes me choose.
Because he knows.
Him or my dad.
Who's gonna win? Not you.
You setting the record from the beginning, like, once you see a little sign of him, like, comment about your mom, comment about your dad or complain, you gotta shut it down.
My mom literally tries to have like one-on-one conversations with us kids. Like if ever our partners, even to our siblings,
separate us.
especially when there's no purpose.
What's the thing?
Like of them trying to separate you and your siblings.
Yeah.
Like that's people I lay in the room with. That's my G. That's my home dog. That's my A dog. Like,
how is that?
if your partner is even putting you in that situation,
Will they make you choose?
will they make you choose?
Oh yeah, that's one of the things.
Oh, choose a new partner.
Oh no.
Get out of my phone. Choose a new partner.
I'm very hungry.
Nice little spots.
What spot?
I used to do some late.
What if you don't smoke weed? What the hell? Get out.
Peace to the toxic society.
Guys, we went to Pack and Save to get all our stuff, and then we stopped in the middle of Pack and Save and we were talking about who's buying what, and then a little argument escalated, and then we ended up saying we're gonna leave everything, we don't want to do mukbang anymore, and then we just ended up taking some stuff out of the shopping, you know. It's not that we don't have the money, it's that we're the meanest. No, but be honest, me and you, the meanest, try always save money.
Wow.
What?
I never even taken it. I'm
What's dramatic?
What do you mean? What was it now?
Because she's always talking about David, so I'm going to give her the chance. Just one chance. You can talk about David and give me some pointers on what to look for in a man. Actually, don't look. I mean, what to expect.
I don't think me and you end up with the same type of person. I have a feeling. I've always had a feeling. I'm not gonna lie to this partner.
Yeah, you always say you're going to end up with a guy.
And you know what? I feel it in me. Like I just
So,
know.
because she always says that,
and I know.
I try so hard to make sure he's not Kaimua. And we're doing good so far. What's the content?
Put your hands in the air.
To me, you can see Kaimua from a mile away.
Yeah. For sure. So always look for a guy that loves your dad. Regardless. Like, your dad will not be nice to him, but then when your dad wants sippy, he'll come in to know the sippy for him. You can't choose. Because whoever God brings him, you're just going to have to deal with it.
Yeah.
The thing you need to do is just be a nice person so God can bring. One thing, like the reason why I didn't want to choose my husband, or I didn't want anyone to choose my husband, just God. Because
you keep getting it wrong?
stop. Nah, because the thing, you're such a joker. Freaking pass me the capsicum right there. You funny choker. Tell me we're just getting sick of this mukbang.
I'm actually going to feel. But
I'm just getting started.
Right?
Right. Man, I really want that smoked chicken.
The reason why you don't know.
Yeah, it's because we see the outside, we see his parents, we see, you know, his breast, we see everything, like, but no one sees the heart.
Oh my gosh, like, Leslie's testimony about her husband.
What?
That was so beautiful.
Oh,
So anyway, everyone, my auntie, Leslie, she was there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a testimony.
My auntie Leslie,
it's a bit dry.
she was telling us a story about her waiting for her husband. She got married like 30-something. She waited a long time. She fasted and prayed a long time for her husband. And she said that everyone, even her mom, everyone kept telling her to marry this one person. But you know, God kept shutting the door, like, and she was only leaving it to God. No one else can get her say, like, but God, like, she would just leave it, like, everyone, and because she kept leaving it to God, the door kept closing for this guy. Anyways, years later, she ends up marrying another guy. and she ends up hearing stories about the guy she was meant to marry. He ended up in prison. But I mean, that's just a prime example of you don't know, because the guy that she was meant to marry, such a nice guy, so smart, like he was rich, smart. He was on his way for good things. He was the church guy.
For good things.
Yeah, he was destined for good things. But like we said, we don't know. Like,
yeah. And then tell the rest of the story. Who did she end up marrying?
she ended up marrying a pastor. He went and became a pastor.
Yeah, she ended up.
He wasn't married. He wasn't a pastor when they got married, but he went and became a pastor.
He's so nice.
Very.
What's his name again? Pastor. Something, but even though he's Balangi, he's so nice. Like,
they have two beautiful children.
I mean, Balangis are nice, but like he adapts to our family. Because if you know our family, we're kind of hard to love.
We're kind of very loud.
We're kind of toxic.
Yeah, not toxic.
And she's loud.
Yes, guys, I see it. So before you mock me, I'm going to mock myself. Yes, I can see what's on my chin. I don't know what it is.
My auntie
is loud. She is one of the loudest.
But her husband is so like understanding.
He's
and
so
that's
nice.
how you know, guys. You pray for your husband.
What story do you
So I only like, this is how you know I don't have much friends. I only had one person.
She barely has any friends, and then she always says that I have so many friends, I have too many friends. I'm just a sociable person, like.
So I have my cousin Galoni. She said, why did you steal your dad's car in the middle of the night? Like, we planned it, right? But then that night, Fale had to go back home. So we were like, yo, Fale, don't worry, we'll pick you up, okay? So we're like, Fale, don't worry, we'll come to your house, and we're gonna do a beat. And the beat goes, dun, 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 dun. That's the signal to her that we're outside. But at that time, I don't think we had phones, or we were like home lining it.
No, similar.
Yeah, so that's why we had to do secret codes, because if we had phones, we could have just texted her and been like, hey, we're outside. My cousin sister just came from Tonga, right? So she didn't really know how to drive. So we were like literally like pushing the motorway. We were like zigzagging. Like my cousin like had never driven on the motorway, so she was like so scared. Like I don't even know how we didn't crash the van that night. And you know what made it even more PMO for my dad? That was his new van. He just got the van. That's like he said, did you just swallow your van? He told us that's one of the reasons why he was angry.
Yeah, because he said it while he was giving them a hiding, like, "Ikai ko van out, that was my van."
You guys could have blew it out, so you can go and stay somewhere, but you guys didn't took my van. Anyway, so we all got into the van, and like, honestly, the van was like, so we got the van, we put the handbrake down, and we pushed it up the driveway. The reason why we came up with this idea was because we heard my brother and his friends did that. The Oilers, when they came to visit our house, they used to push the vehicle up the driveway so no one can hear it start. So I was like, oh, oi, I heard like my brother do that, and the Oilers boys did that one time, so let's do it. We tried it, but the driveway was like steep, right? We were like pushing. Even the Thai government, because we used to live at the church, was watching us push. They came and tried to help us push. And they were like, why didn't you just start it? And we were like, oh, because they're going to hear us. But anyways, we started it, and I don't know, my dad was probably dead asleep or probably thought that it was probably one of the government. So we ended up just driving it out the driveway. And then, yeah, we went, drove, almost crashed on the motorway 1,000 times. Luckily there was no one on the road because it was like 3 in the morning. 1 in the morning, I don't know. Then we drove straight to Fale's house in Papatoy. And then we did the dun, 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 dun. And we were so excited because we saw the bedroom light turn on, and we're like, yo, Fale is coming, like, you know, the gang's gonna be gang complete.
Come on, you're getting long for the story.
So that was, and guess who came out? It wasn't Fale, it was her dad. And we were like, oh. Real apology. So as soon as we saw him, rest in peace, by the way, Uncle Tommy. So we did that to you that night. So yeah, my uncle came out, And then we gassed her straight away because in case she notices the bed and notices that it's us. We gassed her and then then we went and had fun. We ate McDonald's. We just wanted freedom, like those children in the movies.
And my cousins were sitting there eating McDonald's, I think. They're eating McDonald's. And they were mocking my sister like, your dad's gonna give you a hiding, like, shame on you. Sister's lepa fale. It's just eating. And they're like, oh, your dad's gonna smash you. And they're like sitting there laughing when my sister eating the McDonald's. And my sister's like sitting there scared, because if you know my dad, you know. And anyways, my dad walks in. They're still in the middle of mocking my sister. My dad walks in, sees my cousin on the side, and just goes, stink, knocks her out, grabs my sister by the hair, like, hits my other cousin, gives them all a hiding, breaks the tafale, and I'm sitting there like, shame on all of you guys. They really thought my dad wouldn't go there. He went there. You know those big tafales, like this thick, takau they use to tafi? My dad broke it, giving them a hiding. Tell me your dad's psycho without telling me.
Right.
Like, my dad got so angry at me this one time. He went to give me a hiding, but I was stuck on the floor. He couldn't get to me properly. Like, because like, he can't punch downwards. So he just stole my face. And then when I was doing my life, like, my dad's got some pretty good techniques to give someone hiding. It's kind of short. I'm not going to tell you guys some interesting stories like the way I was telling you, because hers happened years ago. Mine happened weeks ago. Nah. But if you know me, you know. I'm cool as.
Hey everyone, thank you. That's the end of the mukbang.
This is not your channel.
Did they make me buy the mushrooms in the next mukbang?
All she had to do was buy the mushrooms and spinach, and she complained. And then she over here eating my steak and my smoked chicken. Oh, it's the master who go away game. Oh, mea mole, fucking mole. Toda mo me fanga mea on you. YouTube, hurry up and start paying me, stupid people. Like, I've got 100 followers. Anyways, guys, you know, for me, I think God is going to bless me with a great husband. Because I'm actually a nice person.
It's going to be great. But he's just going to have that little...
That's when fix yourself, boy. Because I know God has already told you you're going to be my husband.
Her.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting a mean husband. Anyways, tenga ke riri ho tonga pe ke toki step mai ke malo tapare.
We're in the house right now.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be like this when he comes in.
Oh, amazing. Like me. No, I didn't sit in the room. I didn't know I was going to be in here. What I said to David was like, don't call me. If you want me, I have a living room and have a dad, and I hung up. So it's just all like that.
Yeah, so boys don't call me. I'm in the living room and I'm dead. But she, a girl gets bored at night. Oh, what do I need to do?
Help me!
What do I do?
You should have hurt my back also, literally right here.
But you just kept hitting me.
To help me!
Hit yourself!
I've never experienced almost choking.
Yeah, you crying. Oh, you just said Go and cry, what do you mean? Go to bed. Go to bed. We'll just continue from your crying. Yeah, and that's when he broke her heart. Anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in.
Don't enter with me like this. You're not gonna put that in.
I'm putting that in.
I'm telling Mama. had a feeling I had charms, but...
Me too. We always look hot when it's fire and then we actually look at the video and then... Anyways, subscribe to my future husband. Pray. My dad. He's not a normal man. He's of a different species. But anyways, if David can do it, and he's the biggest crybaby in this world, anyone can do it.
Honestly, David is like the rock all I hate. Not that I hate him like...
No, he's lost. I don't even think he has a girlfriend right now. Like, which I think that's what it's meant to be. God chose him because of that quality. Like, my dad be hella screaming at him and he's in La La Land.
My dad does scream at once.
Yeah, my dad screams at him once. Like, and my dad just be like he's like we said before, he's just longer. Like, his brain is longer. Like, he walks in and he's like, hello, Manu. My dad's like, and he's like, he thinks he's done good. Like, he high-fived himself.
No, he always tells me there's like no fear in him. Like, and then like if he ever has someone that's like, oh, but I'm still dead, don't force him to come, because God will, whoever is meant to be, God will take away the fear.
I don't really know. Don't bother coming to my house if you're not 17.
Yeah.
It's just not gonna happen.
And if you're married, I mean, don't come, eh?
And if you have a child, don't come. There's certain people made to be stepmoms.
If your mom is toxic,
Don't come.
don't come.
Because we're gonna clash.
Because he's toxic.
Yeah, I'm definitely married someone. Anyways, love you guys. Peace out. Stay down.
They're closer. So like that.
For you.
That's my pajamas.
No, it's not. Ugly. Bye. These are not her pajamas. These belong to Kmart. Bye.